All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a bonus for Sagittarius. Thank you guys for being here with me today. By the way, happy birthday, guys. Okay, so for whoever this is for, feel free to reverse it if you need to. I know it's not going to be for everybody. It might even be, again, somebody connected to you. It could be something they're experiencing with another. I heard until next time. There's a few things I heard. Until next time. I might even title it Until Next Time because that's the whole entire vibe. Oh, I'm getting like a weird little headache going on right now. Somebody could have a headache or like, be hungry or I don't know. I also think that something might be on hold for now. It could be a connection between you and another. Anyway, so somebody here was holding on to hope that the two of you would connect, reconnect, or connect deeper, like get to know each other on a deeper level, or something like that. They wanted something to move forward with you. They still currently do, but they're releasing. This is somebody, unless it's you, who's in the process of like, I'm not going to hold out hope, kind of like the idea of like, I'm not going to hold my breath. That's what the message is here today. It's not that somebody doesn't want to connect with you. It's that it seems hopeless. It seems like, what's the point in even hoping for it, you know? Have you guys ever seen, if I can find it, I'll put it down in the comments, but have you ever seen the sculpture? It's not even really like a sculpture, it's an art piece. But there's two figures. There's a feminine figure and a masculine figure, and they're made out of these, like, it seems, I don't know how they did it, honestly. It seems to be made out of metal, and they look like circles, like, I don't know, anyway, and they're on like this conveyor thing, and they move through each other, and they pass through right through one another. It's almost like so close yet so far, like we can never quite be together, we can never quite touch, we can never quite cross paths again, or when we do, it's always for a quick second. We can never have each other, we can never hold on to one another. It's like here today, gone tomorrow type thing, you know, in and out. I see you one minute, the next minute I don't. That's the vibe here, okay? Currently, I think this is somebody trying to get over you. That's what I think. Or trying to not, I mean, it doesn't even have to be anyone you've ever even been with. It's somebody who likes you, cares for you, could even be in love with you, could just have a strong attraction to you. They want to connect, or they want to deeper connect. Maybe I've already connected, and then it was kind of like, you know, it's like, either way, I think somebody's releasing here. And I got a release for Capricorn as well, and even a type of release for Libra. So perhaps there's a connection there for some. I think this is someone who feels that it's something that's just not going to happen between the two of you. So in the meantime, they're focusing elsewhere, I believe, on their own life, and they're saying, you know, they totally expect you to focus on yours, and they're not going to trip about it. They're focusing on theirs, but they think about you a whole hell of a lot. Like, they want it badly. To say this person doesn't want it, they're open. But they almost aren't. I don't think this is someone who's going to approach you. They want you to approach them at this point because they feel like if you really wanted to, you will. But maybe you do want to. I don't know. See, I don't know how this goes. Some of you might want to approach someone, but maybe you can't for whatever reason. Or some of you, maybe you don't know how much somebody cares about you. It could even be, though, that if you happen to be in a relationship, that could be the dilemma here. You know, some of you watch me could be in a relationship, and this is exactly why whoever this is giving up. Because somebody might have fallen for someone here who's taken already. But if you're not in a relationship, it's possible either you guys are just focused more on your life. Scorpio got something like that in one of their messages. Or you could still be in love with your ex. Could be like on again, off again with your ex, trying to figure out what y'all are going to do. You're going to get back together. You're going to stay together or whatever. Or you could be in love with someone else. Like even if you're talking to two new people, you may more have feelings for this person than you do this one. But this is somebody who really wants you. They're giving up, though. Or they're like just not holding their breath. They're not holding on to hope, but they want you. They still do. It's their want for you and their love for you and their attraction to you. That's not gone anywhere. Their interest in getting a deeper bond with you and getting to know you better, and, you know, having seeing where this goes, that's not gone anywhere. They still want that, but they're kind of like, I think they would be shocked at this point if it were to happen. Okay. Yeah, I think they want you to approach them. Either way, someone feels strong emotions for you, but they also don't see it going anywhere or having any chance. So they can't shut off their feelings, but they need to focus elsewhere. That's what they're doing. It's very simple. I think you and this person will speak again. I do. I don't know how you guys know each other. I don't know how y'all have met. I don't know if you work together, if you live near each other, if you're online. You will speak again, or you will see each other again. Even if I'm talking about, if I could sum up this entire message that I'm getting and how I'm kind of getting it, I'm seeing that statue, that art piece where the two pieces move through each other, but they can't quite hold on to one another. That will happen again. It's always quick. It's going to be another quick. Quick could be a work day. Quick could be an hour, a second, a moment, 5 minutes. I mean, depends. It's just not long. What is the statues where the male and female figures seem to be moving through each other? There it is. It's called Statue of Love. Rotating through each other. They kiss and they're gone, you know? Statue of Love is, well, that's what it says it's called. The man and the woman sculpture. Hold on, let's see. They pass through each other daily, telling a tragic love story. Oh my God. And it very much is. Like, I totally get it. I remember when I first saw this, I was like, I got it. I didn't even have to. It speaks for itself. It's like two people who might even want to be, maybe you feel the same way. Do some of you want to be with someone, but you can't be with them for whatever reason, and they also want to be with you, or maybe you want to talk or get closer, or be closer, like go on a date, see what's going on with each other. It's like you feel something, they feel something. There's this pull, you know there's this pull. Something to do with Pool and Spa Depot. That was awful. Pools? Anyway, I'm hearing puddle of mud, and also like puddles and pools and puddles and puddles and puddles on the side of the road and puddles in the yard and puddles. But it's just like, you know, there's this like, but then we can't, no, hands off, can't. Unless this is not even resonating with you guys, and somebody you know or somebody closely connected to you is experiencing this with another, where it's like this, it was just so quick and gone, here today, gone tomorrow, we can't, anyway. So man and woman. Oh, is it called Man and Woman? Well, whatever it's called, it's quite beautiful and definitely speaks for itself. Man and Woman by Gregorian sculptor Tamara is pretty striking on its own. Two towering humans made out of metallic discs. I told you it was like a circle, it's discs. But the installation becomes even more impressive when you realize the statues are moving. Representing a Muslim boy, Ali, and a Christian Gregorian princess, Nino. Characters from the novel, I'm gonna mispronounce that. Maybe I can put this, let me do a little note here for myself to add this to you guys' message. Sagittarius. The figures draw closer, kissing before continuing on their route and passing through one another, eventually parting and facing the opposite directions. Representative of the character's separation by the invasion of Soviet Russia. Like, we can't be together. Something's keeping two people apart. I don't know if it's another person. I don't know if it's beliefs, religion, distance, culture, time. I mean, I don't know what it is. Something's keeping two people apart, and it's like fucking tragic because it's two people who really love each other. This is like, I don't know. Yeah. It's like Romeo and Juliet, really. And they found a way to be together, and look how that ended. Now, some of you, if this is your story, you may not know somebody feels as strongly for you because maybe you're, again, you might be with someone, you may be madly in love with the person you're with, or if you're not with someone, you could have affinity for someone else, or you could still love somebody and you're like trying to figure out what's going to happen with you and them, and you've got someone who you haven't been with yet who is like, it'll never be, they're not over their ex, or something like that. Or they fell in love with you while you're already in love with someone else or something. Yeah. The statues spring into life every day around 7 p.m. at the seaside Batumi? I'm so bad at pronouncing things. Georgia. Their journey happening slowly after 10 minutes. It's just quick encounters. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I think it's even more beautiful that they don't have arms. It's like they never embrace, but they don't get too long. You know, they don't get to hold each other. They're not there. You know, these are people who probably don't fall asleep together. They don't often, if they ever even have. You know, it's just for a moment. And what's interesting is it seems their heads, like they lean on one another. I've only ever seen that pose. Watch when, if you click on this link I'm going to put down in the comments, scroll all the way down and you can see the last image where they're actually crossing one another, going through one another. And it almost seems like they're cheek to cheek a little bit, but still not looking at each other, no eye contact. I've only ever seen that pose one other time so far, and it's been in the show, the last episode actually of the show, Hannibal, which I speak of from time to time. It's an incredible show, very deeply written and artistic. But the scene where Hannibal and Will, the two main characters, almost like surrender to everything they've been running from the whole time, and only to lose each other right after that. Literally, they fall off of a cliff directly after that. It's like close but no cigar every time, you know? It's just like every fucking time. So I see why somebody's giving up here. Like, it makes damn sense to me. I totally get it. I understand. It would be, somebody here would be out of their mind if they stayed around. Because what the hell? I mean, this is like, this is awful. This is brutal. These are two people. Well, I don't even want to say what I think it is. Because in some cases, you know, one person doesn't know how the other one feels because they're too busy looking over here. And that doesn't mean it's their fault. That's what they've chosen. Can't help it. I mean, you know, you either return the feelings or you don't. But in some cases, this is two people who really did fall in love with each other, but they like couldn't be together. And they want to like run into each other now. They want to see each other now, but it's like they can never touch, and they could be so close yet so far away. And they just can't have one another. But it doesn't mean that the feelings aren't there and that they don't want to be together, but they've been ripped apart by circumstances and all the things that I mentioned, or one of the things I mentioned, and it just seems like the wedge between them is so thick that the small window of time that they get to speak, see each other, be together, or whatever it is, cross paths, if that even happens anymore, it's so, it almost seems to evaporate in thin air, honestly. It's cruel. You know, this person may even be wondering, or maybe you, or both of you, if it's your story, could be wondering, like, is this some sort of a sick, cruel joke from the universe? Like, why did I even meet this person? Why do I have these feelings? Like, shut it off. Straight up, shut it off. Let me find someone else. Shut it off. I don't even know why you would have me to come across this individual or see them, or, you know, whatever. This shit happened between us to not, like, what is this? Or what lesson am I to learn? Let me learn this lesson, because I'm sure there's a lesson here for me to learn. Let me learn it and let me be on my way, because I'm tired of this. Like, I don't want to feel this. This is awful. I don't know what the point of this is. Why am I feeling this? This could even be someone who's learning the one of the lessons, or so many lessons, but this could even be a person who's learned you can be in love with someone and not end up with them. You can have a strong connection to someone, a soul bond, where you just know, like, you feel it. It's unexplainable. You never even have to have that conversation. And not like in a stalker type obsessed way, but just when you know, you know. But you can also let go and be like, all right. Unless somebody does have a stalker here. Like, someone could very well have a stalker, and it's like someone misses their stalker every time. Like, they just miss them. You know, their stalker's like right there, but they like just miss them. I'm just looking at the background of this picture. Just miss them. I'm hearing gypsum. What is gypsum? What is gypsum? Gypsum is a soft white or gray mineral that is made of calcium, sulfur, oxygen, and water. It is formed when seawater evaporates and is found in sedimentary rock layers with limestone, shale, and something to do with stones, rocks, lodestone, or I don't know. I've been hearing a lot about Arabic lately. The name gypsum comes from the Arabic word gyps, which means plaster. Someone here could also be into construction, drywall, plaster, blackboard, or sidewalk chalk. I mentioned chalk earlier in a Libra message. Chalk. Somebody could work on floors. It says it's also used in self-leveling screed for floors. Gypsum is a major ingredient in fertilizers and is used to improve crops like corn, cotton, wheat, and peanuts. Someone could grow things here, be a gardener. It's a food additive. Gypsum is an ingredient in canned vegetables, flour, white bread, ice cream, blue cheese, and other foods. Wow, really? Wow. Oh, shit. It's also used as a binder in tofu. I love tofu. Shit, no. Medicine. Gypsum is used in medicine to create casts. Someone could have also worn a cast before, had a broken arm or broken leg. Toothpaste is the primary ingredient in toothpaste, gypsum. Brewing. Gypsum is used in brewing. Beer. Wine. It controls the tartness and clarity of wine. Also, gypsum is used to stimulate snowstorms. Oh, simulate. I was like, what? Gypsum is used to simulate snowstorms in movies and television. It can also come in crystal form, with the most common varieties being selenite and satin spar. There's something to do with gypsum. I don't know. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll leave it here. I think we got what we needed. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.